Hello everyone, this is Mikiman. I haven't done a Crossing Void video for a long time, so I thought I would actually do one. Today we're gonna do an account review for Half, which she is a member of the Crossing Void main Discord. This is gonna be interesting because some people level their account differently, as I think you'll see in this video. Um, which is for me honestly like it's a fresh take on Crossing Void and see just how people level their accounts. This is just gonna be mostly an account review. It may have some um, roasting for for some of her decisions, but it's mostly gonna be just an account review. Half is actually a whale that focuses her resources on specific characters, which you will see from this video as well, which is really nice. Like she's a person that will set target and we'll go after them. So let's start with that one. Alright, so the first one, Support Alice. This is one of the best units in the entire game at any rarity, even a blue rarity. Mainly because she provides a huge buff to your main target damage. So this is something you definitely want to grab when you have the chance. Having her at Awakening number 5 is actually not required unless you're using a comp that uses her cross. A5 she just gets the 10% crit damage. A3 is kind of what you want her to be to maximize her damage, because she will have reduced skill. 280 talent shuffle is actually kind of not. It's kind of a bit low, but also Half doesn't buy the fragments from the shop. So this kind of also explains why she has 2080 talent level. It's not actually bad, and it honestly doesn't really matter too much. Again, because Alice is mostly used as a buffer. It's not used for her cross skill with Asuna. So yeah, 280 a bit, is pretty decent. Some may consider a bit low for an A5 unit, but that's fine. Alright, we got Zero. So Zero is actually one of the best support units that you want to put in your main damage dealer in the game. And having her at, A5 is, I would say, kind of important if you are Will, which she is in this case. Because you can, maximize your damage this way. That 10% damage, it may seem really low, 10% crit damage at A5 for a support unit, but it's actually kind of counts if you are going against um, a very tough bracket in DD. 375 looks like she is very close to what I consider maxing a unit. Like maxing unit for me is 380. I don't believe in 100s, even though I have like probably 100 talents. It's just too much resources. So 380 is honestly like a complete unit for me. So yeah, that's good. Kyohimi support. Wait, did I? I think I sped the video. Let's see. Yeah, I sped the video. Oops, sorry. Haru actually one of the main unit that we use in DD specifically. Having him at 8-2, that means he gets the 5% attack, which is important for DD. 330 talents, that's actually pretty high. One of the things that Half does is she mini-maxes her account. So this Haru doesn't actually have a high crit chance talent, but he has like everything in the 90 for crit damage, crit attack, and attack percentage. And this is honestly what I would recommend too. If you're not well, or even if you're well and trying to min-max your account, crit chance only gives you like 2 to 2.5% when you get to like high gold, which is really honestly not worth it because you want the damage. Crit chances just makes your runs more smoother, and 2 to 2.5% more crit chance is not that much. Yeah, so A2, that's also what I would go with. If she's probably gonna go for A5 if this unit continues to be a meta unit, but like is not priority, to be honest. Many people can get TR fairly easy these days. So I should stop using the arrow keys on my keyboard. There you go, Turma. I'm gonna say I actually asked her in the Discord because I was a bit surprised that this unit is just A0, but it kind of makes sense. Misaki, which is what crosses with this unit, is very strong, but she fell off from the meta, like really fast too at the same time. So this unit having, in a higher awakening level is not that important, honestly. A 355 might be a bit low, given this unit can be farmed, but what can you do if you get bad luck? She also doesn't refill energy, so her priorities are probably different. Uh, this is still a decent unit. Choma is a decent character in this game, but he's just not going to be a priority in my opinion. Unless things change, what they can do with how this game goes. All right, Lynn. Sorry, not Sinan. Lynn is. I'm gonna say I'm fairly certain she very likely picked up this unit from the exchange because she was available like a month ago or something. This unit has, I think, the best psych in the game. People can correct me. If it's not the best psych in the game, it's one of the very best psychs in the game. This was the #1 unit for every short time before Miyuki got her Elementium. Having 300 talent is pretty good for this unit. The thing about having multiple support units at high awakening and high talents is that gives you the option, because this game, speed is a thing. So if you want to move faster or slower than bots, or whatever you're facing, having flexibility with the different speed is really important. Overall, solid unit, A5 for Will. Yep, that's what I would go with as well. Kyohimi support. This is also one of the best support units in the game. She has a solid psych, and the unit has a lot of attack damage. Having her in A5 is mostly expected. 365, very decent talent level. There are a lot of Kyohimi versions in the game, and it's hard to farm for them all. This unit is not being used a lot right now, but that doesn't mean she's bad. Like, Kyohimi support is so good. Same thing with Zero that we saw earlier. Having both of them at A5, honestly, I see it as essential. Alright, I think the story behind this, she told me, but I forgot, is that she wanted to, I think she thought it might cross with Sinan, yes. So that's why she got her in A5. A bit of an oversight, but sometimes when a unit is available in exchange and you don't know when they're going to be back or if they can have a banner or whatnot, it's really hard to, like, not to grab them when you can. So I understand. I bet she also probably have higher talent levels for her attack or damage and attack percentage more than her crit chance. That's how she mini-maxes her account. I also like that she locks her characters. I don't know if it makes a difference in this game. I know it's certain aspects. I don't think it makes much of a difference for like a built character, unless like you don't want to remove the psych on them or something. Miyuki, this is one of the best supports in the game. It's actually the best support in the game right now. Best support character that you can put in your main damage dealer, mainly because she has 3 points. She has Elementium that you can just give her more damage with. You can go with her like specific cross skills or whatnot, but this is not really what she is used for. She can be used as just not the ultimate choice for her. So many people just go for more damage for her Elementium. She's mainly the best support in the game right now because you kind of swap her Elementium for more damage. That's all. But this is a unit that you definitely want to build, and you'll definitely use a lot. 370, very high talent level. That's kind of expected. Again, A5 is also expected. That's good. Kameniko. I love this unit so much. I think this might be by far the most favorite unit for me in the game. I think other units might come close as well, but I really like this unit. I think it's really, I felt like this unit really changed the game for a very good direction until they started printing more of the same kind of type thing. Anyway, she has Elementium. She actually put, I think that's one soul slot into Kaminiko, which is, I think, will get you what you need from her. IE3 is also what you need for competitive DD because this will unlock more of her skills. I actually forgot what it does exactly, but I know A3 is required if you're a whale and you can do it basically. A5 is if you are into PvP, which I don't know if half is or not. I'm personally not, but yeah, A5 for PvP. 260, I think she may have her specific talent, either 95 or 100. 260 is low, but for this unit, honestly, it does not matter at all. So, like, I can't even tell her, why is it low? Although I'm gonna comment like 165, that's kind of weird. Though she, as I said, like she mini maxes, so she typically doesn't level HP or defense stats for characters that, unless she needs to. This game is, once you put equipment and weapons and whatnot, you really don't need HP and defense. Unless specific situations, which you can then use your mouse there. Sinan, I think this is one of her best, well, one of her favorite units in the game. A5, 335 talent level, that's pretty good for an A5 that just got released and not that many frags. This art is really beautiful as well. Level 70, max skills. Wait, that's not max skills. Okay, alright, so she mini maxes here too. This is kind of why I see this account as interesting, because for me, I can't stand having units that's not fully leveled and everything, but if you really think about it and you're trying to mini max, like, you really don't need HP and defense. And she doesn't refresh for energy, so all of this makes sense. Like, it's just not my cup of tea, but that's fine. Alice, main Alice. Alice has been in the meta for so long, honestly. She is really have been in the meta for way too long. We need a new unit that can replace her in AoE. Fully unlocked Elementium, that's what you expect. A5, that's what you expect. 380 talent, honestly, that's what you expect too, because this unit has been in the game for a long time. I don't think she is dumping more. I mean, she could probably dumping more talents into here. I wouldn't personally. I think if you have two versions of Alice and you got one of them to 380, which is this unit, you probably want to get the other one to 380 because the cross actually does a lot of damage. The support Alice cross with Kimono Asuna. Pretty solid unit, and she has her max and everything. Misaki with Elementium and A5. That's kind of what I expect too. 350 talent level. It's not bad. Misaki didn't have many banners, and it came way later after Alice. But having this unit fully maxed with Elementium and Awakening, kind of what I expect. Besides it being a really wonderful unit. And Tatsuya. She only has 3 parts of Elementium, that's fine. 310. This is a very low talent level, honestly. I feel like, personally, for an A4 that has been in the game for a very decent time. But I gotta keep in mind that she doesn't buy the fragments from the shop for talents. So that's probably why he has low level. Or low talent level for an A4, in my opinion. I take into consideration how long the ink has been. Made Dagam. A0. Apparently she has 5 points into her Elementium, and that's likely because she was used for a good period of time in DD. 310 talent level. 165 skills again. At this point, you just fix it, in my opinion. It's not my account. You don't need. I don't think you need awakenings at all. Yeah, you don't need awakenings for Maid Taiga, unless you want the art, which I know some people do. But at the time, we didn't need it when she was in the meta. 310 a bit low, but I don't think we got enough banners for this, or even we don't get enough fragments and you can't fire them. And also, Main Taiga was a very good unit in the early Crossing Void, so she probably spent a lot of fragments there. Ayuki. Alright, so this is really nice. I think she got 400 talents and like 4,100 something of Talent Fragment Shuffle, which is I don't know if it's good or bad. I honestly don't know, and I can't tell because I don't have 400 unit. But I would say this is decent. This is I think 4,000, 1,000 per skill or per talent. I think that's probably good. That's probably average luck maybe. I know some people have spent so much and they don't have them. But I'm glad. This is probably her favorite unit in the game, and she, spent all the frags in there. So yeah, A5 expected 400. You know, this is why I like seeing other people accounts because you can see the dedication. Kimono Asuna 355. I would say this is a bit low, considering that this unit has been out for a long time. But at the same time, we have to keep in mind that there are a lot of variations of Asuna, and you just can't really, get all of them to a high level. At some point, you have to, get the others as well. Elementium has only 5 points. I don't know if this is a budget Elementium or if the sixth one doesn't matter. Again, she many maxes, so my guess here is probably Asuna doesn't need the 60 slot there. A3, I don't think it matters too much. I would say just a solid unit on the account. Alright, Kimono. Shana. This unit is I think had only time to shine for maybe like a week or two where she got her not Elementium. She got her equipment set, which basically gave her more bleed damage, and that was actually pretty cool because I was the first one to actually break or kill the bot in Psych, and it was nice to use this unit because her equipment did 3 damage or something with her blade. I would say she probably rolled 1 copy as a collector, and she told me I think this Shana is just a placeholder for her frags because she doesn't really know where to use Shana frags for a good reason. Shana is not exactly the best unit in the game. Ayuki main with fully unlocked Elementium and a fully awakened as well. This is, again, she likes this unit a lot. A bit of a low taunt level, but as expected, she has a 400 Tenshi. So I'm not gonna give her slack for this. Although I'm gonna say, like, if this is your main character and you love this character so much, which it clearly you do, please fix this. Like, what's this 135 skills? That's kind of my only, complaint about this. Alright, Mikoto. 330. I mean, that's fine. There are a lot of variations of Mikoto. A4 with 3 points Elementium. No souls invested. That's fine. Nothing really much to see in here. Mikoto is pretty solid unit. Mikoto main at least. Bright. She has budget Bright in terms of Elementium. Same idea. And like, if I want to, I don't know. I'm just gonna say she probably has a big brain. Because you want, with the current meta with Sinan, you want Bright to have low HP and whatnot. So she only leveled what matters. Like, this is the thing. Like, for me, I can't look at this, but some people, they don't care, which is fine. I mean, that's the way they play. Which is why I'm making a video, because it's kind of interesting to look at some other people's accounts and see how they level things up. Bright became a very important unit out of nowhere. I mean, when she got her Elementium. Nobody would really before consider investing anything into this unit. Yukina Summer. This is one of my favorite units actually. A1, I would say probably this is just a collector. I know, maybe she got lucky and rolled 2 copies, or maybe one of the guaranteed 10 roll or something, pay 10 rolls, 145 skills, she mini-maxing here too. What is this though? Level 69. Oh man, it's kind of funny, right? Okay, enough with the jokes there, but yeah, this is really a unit that I like. Lifa, 330, 125 skills, A1. Lifa is actually one of the very first unit that we use in DD, and she never saw the light after that. And this is honestly one of the best units to use for Pandemonium. I use this unit so much because her heals are so amazing, and um, they provide it's a nice shirt, low SP usage heal. It costs only 3 points, so you can heal, attack, kill people, and stay alive. Also, I just checked the game, so A1 gives you the 5% attack. You don't need the A2. So I know I said with Harry you need A2 for 5%. It's actually just A1. Makes sense. Alright, index A0. I would have gotten this unit A3, but she didn't see the need for her, and she was right eventually, actually. Um, Talent is okay, skills are okay. Again, she's mini maxing. This is a solid unit to get just a gold copy, or like even a purple copy from, because this unit main job is to increase your damage, and with how many nodes today we have, like we have Morpheus Realm, I think how you say it, or MR, and we have Psych, and we have Towers. Like, you do need more than one comp because some of them will limit how many characters you can use. So having options is good. Yuju, she probably just doesn't. I mean, she probably rolled him for collection at this point. I don't think Cheeky really cares about him. A0, 175 talents. That's actually not too bad for an A0. Skill 75, yeah. The theme you can see in her account is that her leveling seems all over the place. Like, some people, like, she doesn't finish people. She doesn't care. She doesn't think like the attack is worth it that you get from level 70, or reaching all the way to level 70, which is for me is kind of interesting. Apparently this is one of her favorite characters too, which is why he is A5. 340 talent level. And here's kind of where I'm gonna roast her a bit, because if this is one of your favorite characters, at least finish leveling them. But again, that's her account, not mine. People play however they want to play, and there's nothing really wrong with it, honestly. Holo is one of the best, honestly, supports in the game. She has a very decent psych. She's very fast, and again, that's kind of important. You need fast units. I honestly haven't been using her a lot at all. A1 is probably more than enough, so you get the 5% attack buff. But yeah, I wish I could use Holo more. She's a very interesting unit. I like using her. Samarako, this is probably for collection. This is one of the good units to roll if you just want more options, and if you can, because by her just being there provides more damage basically. 215 talents, 100 skills. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. But again, you can see her leveling kind of all over the place. 64 here. Kirino, this unit found time to shine or support Kyohimi, but not so much. Not for a long time. Alright, let's see what else we have. Miyuki main. I haven't been using this unit a lot. I mean, this is kind of a thing with this game. Like, there are many units that you don't use a lot, which is kind of, you know. I wish this game gave us more options to use more units. A1, I don't know what this does even. I don't think it matters too much. 270, a bit low, but it's kind of a bit low, honestly. I don't know why she doesn't have a higher level here, since Miyuki has been in the game forever. Probably bad luck. Am I? 63, 190. Yeah, one of the units I like, but you really don't use them a lot. Tomo, this unit is pretty good, honestly. This unit is very solid. I'm surprised she has her a low level and asked her about that, and she said she doesn't care about levels. So, again, that makes sense. This is one of the units I would get a 5 if I was, if you're well, if you can. Talents 300, that's okay. This unit doesn't see that many banners, actually. Support Kuriko, A0, very decent talent level. Nothing much to say here, honestly. Maid Taiga, or not Maid Taiga, just Taiga. This is a very good unit. We use her a lot in early days of CV, but we don't use this unit anymore. It's still a pretty good unit. It's still a solid unit. It just really fell out of favor, never to see the light again. She had a chance with her Elementium, but the devs didn't give her enough power. Miku support. This is probably just for collection. 275. That's decent talent level. I really like Miku. I think Miku is actually I use her in what we might call challenge quests in CB. Because her second skill, which heals and gives shield, is pretty nice. This is a fun unit, honestly. Mashiro, 275. This is really low talent level in my opinion, given this unit has only one variation. But again, this unit is just, again, one of these units we don't use, although she has great and nice animations. Ixel support, one of her favorite characters. A3 kind of makes sense. Decent talent level, pretty good. Kurinako, support unit. This unit is good if you're doing Psych and whatnot, because she can dispel the shields from the bots and whatnot, but that's pretty much all she does, just dispel unit. 210, yeah. What do we have here? Shizu, A0, 315. I think she's trying to get him to a high talent level, actually, because she wants to use him with some other character or something. 62 skills. Yeah, it's whatever. That's fine. And this is support Yuki. We actually use this unit a lot in early CV because she had a frill. 220. That's fine. Again, she saved all of her fragments for Tenchi. Makes sense. Yukina support. This unit is just really not used that much. It's not that great, but it's Yukina. I love her. So 295, that's pretty decent talent level for Yukina. MI support A3, 360. That's pretty good. We actually use this unit a lot for early DD, and I think that's likely why she spent a lot of fragments on this. Support Echo. This unit had short time to shine with Kimono Shana because attack was more important than frails and everything else. A0, 180. 38 skill. She probably stopped building her at some point. Support Kirito. A2. Makes sense. 325. This is where I stopped too. I use support Kirito a lot. This unit is actually good. It's a very low attack unit, so it's not good actually. But the cross is pretty decent with Alice. Support Mikoto, 300 talent level. That's pretty decent. A1, that's pretty decent. This is one of the units that you actually may want to build because she has a decent frail. Kyohimi. I forgot what this. Yeah, it's Butterfly Kyohimi. This is my favorite variation of Kyohimi, and I really want to get her maxed. But A1, very decent talent level. Please complete her skills. It's only 4 more points. Level 60. I use this unit a lot actually early on. It's definitely one of my favorite versions of Kyohimi. Alright, Maid Kuriko. 0 Elementium, 220 talents. This is probably just a collector unit. DB welcome to the new DB Elementium gank. Half. I also don't have him. I also don't have his Elementium. 305 talent levels, that's pretty decent. A1, this is pretty solid unit, honestly. Given that DB Key just kind of recently became pretty good with his Elementium. Mikoto, I think this is Swimsuit Mikoto, yeah. A3, I stopped doing that thing that gives you fragments to buy her souls. This unit is actually pretty good, in my opinion, especially when you didn't have a lot of options, because her climax, I think, is 8 or 9 points or something. And for me, that's pretty decent. I use her a lot in Psych. I'm not gonna even try to like pronounce this guy name because I'm just gonna fail miserably because I haven't even watched the anime. But she actually built him, which is very surprising. I guess she likes him or something. 265 talent level. It's whatever for an A0. This is also one of her favorite units in the game. I'm gonna say like probably try to get him to level 70. A5, 315, a bit low. But I think she probably stopped farming fragments for him. And Silvaria. This is one of the early CVDD meta units. I'm surprised she doesn't have her fully built, but again, she's mini-maxing. A0 doesn't matter, 325. This unit fell out of favor, never to be seen again. Alright, A4, Tomaka. I'm surprised with a 295 talent level. That's kind of a bit low, but you know, what can you do? I'm surprised she got this unit very high talent. She either liked this unit or she got spooked by this unit. That's one of these two. Kyoto main, 270, 165 skill level. This is one of the units that actually pretty good for the thing that lets you farm. I'm just gonna actually look up the name of that note because I think it's called VE. Yeah, it's called VE. Because this unit is 8 CP, and now with her you can just spam and kill that node really fast. That's lucky we should use him. In fact, I think she told me to use him in Sax. This guy again, she built him a bit, then stopped. Makes sense. He's not being used. He's not gonna be used anywhere unless he gets buffed or something. Kyohimi main. I'm gonna be surprised, and I don't know why she has this unit very low talent level. Like, I know she doesn't farm a lot of talents, and you know she doesn't buy fragments and whatnot, but I know. I guess, I mean, well, she did spend a soul on this unit, so she had an intention of using this unit. Alright, the next one is Shana. Shana main. I'm kind of surprised that it's very low talent level. I'm given this is one of the only good Shana units probably you could have done or used in the early game. A1, probably from his spooks and whatnot. Really nothing to add here. And let's see. Indra. I like this unit. 325. That's probably just from random talent shuffle. I don't think she's really farming her frags or anything. Support Shana, 130. Yep. Not even leveled or skill max. That's fine. Summer Kimono. This is probably just a collector unit and a frag holder, placeholder. That's probably the best Kimono you can build right now. Summer Mikoto. This unit is actually pretty good, especially if you are really invested in the summer comp, which in my opinion is a pretty good comp. It's not the best comp, but it's so fun. It's so easy to use. This is probably just a collector unit. And decent amount of frags there. Quenter. Yeah. This unit is not that good. Kirino, main. That's probably just pokes and whatnot. Karinako. This unit is really nice, actually. I really like this unit. 445 talent level. I guess she doesn't yeah, I mean, with limited resources, if you don't refill and whatnot, and if you don't actually roll this character, which I think she probably just got her from Spooks, you really can spend lots of frags there. Kaminiku probably got all the fragments. Cuckoo, 20 and level 50, and yeah, that's probably just Spooks. Daga, that's probably just a collector unit. Yuji, yep, probably just collector, whatever. I mean, this is kind of probably the case for everybody where you have units you don't use, you don't care about. Makes sense. Alicia, yep, nothing to do, really prioritize here. This is not being used. Hinata, I don't even use this unit. I don't even know what it does. It's very bad unit in my opinion. Ako main. This unit is actually not bad. I mean, her defense up is pretty good. But yeah, I mean, it's one of these units you never build unless you need them. Facility. Yep, not much here to do. Just frag holder for the only that there is in the game. Silvaria support. I'm surprised she spent frags on this at all. This is the worst unit in the game right now because she doesn't have a cross with anybody. Dekora-chan. Yeah, she's not interested. This unit is actually pretty nice because she has death proof mechanics, but the game doesn't have hard enough content where this is going to be useful, so it's whatever unit. Yuryu, yeah, this unit, she doesn't care. I really like this unit. She doesn't care about it. That's fine. Avia, yep, not interested. That's fine. What the? Alright, so some of these units have actually 20 talent levels, and what I learned from Have is that she actually used the talent shuffle gacha thing, which I don't agree with, honestly, because I like having options to use. But honestly, with this game, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I wouldn't personally use fragments for these guys just to gacha with them. Yep. No, actually, I thought she would use her frags in the gacha shuffle thing, but I guess she spent some frags in here. I'm kind of surprised. I guess because she has her A1, maybe. This unit is, I think she gives defense up or something. I don't know. I haven't used this unit actually. Rushan, yeah, this guy got used a bit in DD meta, but then he got overthrown, never to see the light again. Things might change in the future. It's a second unit. He's the best, I think, IOE defense down guy or something. Not counting Yuji at max A5, of course. Kojo, 140 for support unit. Yeah, this is a new unit. I'm not expecting to be good or anything. Although it's alright. Actually, there's a story behind this because this guy banner came in with the Mimi banner. I think that's what that weapon name is. Which basically really sucks because you either had to go for an A5 weapon if you are into DD, which she is, or if you had to go for this. And going for the Mimi weapon banner was more beneficial, which I would agree with. So getting a purple copy is the same as really a gold copy because this guy is only buffing your main damage dealer. That's totally fine. Subdatsium. Yeah, he's kind of, I mean, that's same as mine, A02. 200, but again, she doesn't buy fragments, so, or frags from the shop, so that explains why he has low level. A purple unit, actually. At one point, this guy was the best. Okay, sorry about the car. At one point, this guy was the first or the best unit in the game because he had a good psych, but he fell off. He's still good, just not used a lot. Yukina main is pretty good unit in my opinion if you A5 her, because at A5 she removes the defense stuff for like bots and whatnot. So if they have like shields up or whatnot, she gets rid of that. Dispels all of them. But you do need that at A5, which kind of sucks because that's a lot of investment. Makes sense that, you know, she has her day 0 and 195 talent level. Kyohimi 160. I'm surprised. This unit is pretty good. I'm surprised she doesn't even have like a gold unit or a gold rarity of this thing. This is a pretty solid unit. I would definitely recommend building it if you can, especially since you can farm her frags. I'm not gonna pretend to be able to spell this, so I'm just gonna skip. It's whatever unit. Asuna main, shit, I kind of skipped a lot. I'm kind of surprised it's a low talent level for an Asuna main, but Asuna main is kind of bad, so kind of makes sense. Renelin, yep, it's a collector unit, a purple one, it's whatever. Sado, yeah, this guy, he has a pretty good cross with MI main, but she doesn't have her built. So it makes sense that he's not built, and I'm sure she is using his talents to shuffle and gacha with them. Rintaro, this unit is kind of fun actually. I'm surprised she hasn't built, not using his fragments to gacha with. Yuharu, I would expect her. Well, I mean, no, Yuharu doesn't even have a banner in this game, so it's kind of hard to get. You can farm her frags, but that's all about it. Rintaro support. I don't even have this guy built either. Luca, yep, it's whatever. This collector. And these bots basically are just going to be collector units. These are the rarest units in the game because you can't get them gold unless with very extreme luck or you win something. Kino, she probably uses her frag to gacha with. Same thing with this. I don't think she... Oh, well, she just spent some frags in her. She has a good cross with the Ayuki main. I thought she had built her more. This guy, I don't know why she has another copy of this guy. Alright, I think that's it. This video was kind of fun for me because, again, like, the main thing about Have is that it's really surprising that she doesn't go for fully leveled stuff. Like, she doesn't build level 70 for a lot of people. She just stops halfway through. I guess that's her name, I guess. She either stops halfway through, like 67 or like 63 or something. She doesn't really care about levels. That's kind of the only thing. And she also one of the people that really like to use, you know, farm fragments for useless characters and gacha with them, which I guess makes sense. I like to have options, but you really don't need that many options in this game anyway. Pretty solid account. I'm really happy to do this video. It's kind of new flavor for Crossing Void for me at least, and hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see your account showcase, let me know. I will probably start doing, maybe a few more of these videos just for my friends and people that I play with. It mainly just because I think it's fun to see how people decide to build their accounts. Looking at one account, like a video of somebody showing their account, is different than actually trying to explain why they build it this way. I think it kind of give you an insight on that as well. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Have, for letting me do a review of your account. And we'll catch you guys later.